This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Remember all the times that I've talked about things are gonna get worse now that the campaign is ramping up. Gonna get worse relative to Donald Trump and his behavior and his policy proposals and his rhetoric. He's going to try to appeal to the worst of us. And I mean us in a collective sense, not us as voters. He's going to try to appeal. He's going to try to activate that lizard brain area in MAGA world's minds, leaving them frothing at the mouth with bigotry and hatred and venom for other groups, out-groups, rather than their in-group. And it has begun. Donald Trump yesterday in New Hampshire gave an unwielding speech just filled with both evidence of him sliding into the abyss cognitively, but also making policy prescriptions that are among the most hateful, that really expose his lack of understanding of our founding, of our ethos, of the things we aspire to, of the things that are absolutely outlined in the Constitution of the United States, especially relative to the separation of church and state. For as much as Republicans and conservatives wail on about the First Amendment, and they want it to be an absolute right, they always ignore the part about separating church and state, that there are no qualifications to office or otherwise entrance into this country, citizenship, that are related to faith. The word God, the word Bible, does not appear within the pages of the Constitution. It does not. So here is Trump in New Hampshire saying that he's going to implement another Muslim ban. We can't have people coming into the country who don't respect our religion. Watch this.
Halt all of the refugee settlements to the United States. They want to come in. They want to bring the same people that are shooting rockets at Israel. They want to come into the United States. I don't think a lot of good things are going to happen. And I will implement strong ideological screening of all immigrants. If you hate America, if you want to abolish Israel, if you don't like our religion, which a lot of them don't, if you sympathize with jihadists, then we don't want you in our country and you are not getting in. Right? We don't want you. Get out of here. You're fired. Unbelievably, Ron DeSanctimonious, his campaign, which is dying like a falling bird from the sky.
It's all over the place. No one is advocating for bringing Hamas terrorists into the United States and giving them refuge here. No serious person, certainly. I've never heard this. But his crowd will believe it because he speaks it. He flaps his filthy lips and it falls out of his face. The lie. The ideological, we need an ideological test, says the possibly drug-addled psychopath Donald Trump. The hateful bigot, the idiot Donald Trump, the lead contender for the Republican nomination to be president of the United States once again. The 91 charges he's facing across only 4 indictments, Donald Trump. If you don't support this foreign country, we don't want you into the United States. Because that's the ideological test that he wants, is support for Israel, a foreign nation. Loyalty doesn't have to be to the United States of America, with the flag that he hugs and kisses. It's Israel in this case, because that is the topic du jour on the minds of so many. They don't respect our religion. Whose religion is he talking about? What religion is our religion? Because Christianity is becoming a plurality in the United States. Christianity is not, if it's not already, Christianity will soon be, just like all the other religions, a minority. More people are of the nun persuasion, N-O-N-E, than they were in the past, certainly. But there, again, there is no requirement of being a member of a particular faith. And if you are out there and you think that this might be a good idea, think about it from this perspective. Who gets to decide what our religion is? Is it the religion of those who support Donald Trump? These radical, bigoted, psycho-evangelical white Christian nationalists? Do you want Marjorie Taylor Greene to decide what our religion is? No, you don't. And our founders understood that concept too. As much as they got wrong, our founding fathers, many of them enslavers of human beings, they knew that to give that power to one particular sect would make a national religion, which we have none. We do not have that. You cannot make a requirement just based on what the law is, but Donald Trump and his devotees, the member of his cult, they don't understand it, because for as much as they talk about being constitutional conservatives, they have no idea what is contained within that document. This is an egregious and aggressive leap into fascism, into nationalism, which is a putrid, cancerous tumor on the body politic of the United States. And thanks to assholes like Jerry Falwell and Ralph Reed and the thankfully late Pat Robertson, it has become normalized to think like this in the United States. It's not normal. It's not decent. It's not good. It has begun. It is starting, and it's going to get worse. Mark my words, he knows what animates his cult. He knows, and he's going to be triggering that. He's going to be hitting that tripwire as often as he can to get them riled up, animated, and motivated to go out there and vote for him in 2024. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. I would invite you to this conversation. We could talk about it in the comments. I would very much encourage that. You can also call and leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Please keep the voicemails brief. And if you want to email me any length at all, you can go to daily@dollemore.com. I love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for engaging with my content. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And if you appreciate what I do, lastly, if you appreciate what I do, I would appreciate if you consider supporting what I do, producing this content. Click the join button below, become a channel member, see what's involved at the very least in becoming a channel member for $2 a month. You can hit the super thanks button, or you can go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcasts. And if you are an ideological ally of mine, I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.